Won't that one work? Let's see, this is the one at the top of the ramp. And that's the ramp right there.
Mel.
If Bobby's directions are correct, and I have my doubts, the strong room should be right through there. If you had anything else you wanted to check out in this tunnel, I suggest you do that first.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You got it. Let's do this. Ready, Sonia?
Meet with the gang.
Bobby.
Great. Now my socks are wet. Well, guys, we're right under the Diamond City strong room.
You sure this is the right place? I've been mapping it out, and I think Diamond City should be a little further north of here.
I don't have a doubt in my mind. How about a little trust for the
Further
boss?
north. How about like west with west southwest? And about miles.
I trust you, Bobby.
That's why you are my favorite. There is a mountain of caps for the taking here. We just have to work together
I didn't mean to
get
say
to
that.
it. We still need a way to get up there, though. Mel, you think your robot will work here?
Look at this place. The foundation is already crumbling. One blast from Sonia, and I bet the floor above will come right down.
Hey,
Well, then make it so.
what is the golden rule, Thompson? Golden rule is to
Good,
do unto
thank you.
others as
All right,
you would
then.
have them do unto
Everybody
you.
clear out. Sonia, prepare
You know,
yourself for a
so-
blast at maximum power.
You want people to treat you nice and be kind and stuff, then that's what you would do. Geez, I didn't realize I'm missing you by 15, 20 minutes. Mikey, unlikely. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Geez, I got so busy playing the game, I didn't notice you. Normally I catch the chats within about a minute, but Oh, I blew the shift again. 2 days in a row I've done. So, where am I going? I'm going to follow that marker.
Here we go. That didn't sound good. I hope Sonia's okay.
Now let's get up into that strong room, shall we?
Well, I have a feeling Sonia's not okay. And I can finally change my setting back. So I can hear the effects. And voices, I like to be all the way up. And footsteps, yeah. There.
Mel.
I'm beginning to wonder what we're gonna find in that strong room. What if there are dead bodies in there or something? Oh, no, Sonia!
Pull yourself together, Mel. We don't need that thing anymore anyway.
But...
You can make another robot with the haul we get from the strong room. Keep your head in the game.
And Bobby, what made you think that that huge explosion that was just created wasn't going to attract local attention? Explosives.
Mel.
I'm beginning to wonder what we're gonna find in that strong room. What if there are dead bodies in there or something?
Then it's free lunch. That's where we came up from. Try that. Okay, through the door it is. There's oil in that can. What was that? Ah. I smell trouble. Oh, loading screen. Loading screen. I don't dare walk away from this one. Okay.
Bobby, what are you doing here?
Shit.
You seriously didn't think Hancock would catch wind of your scheme? He took you in, Bobby. And you're stealing from him?
Don't listen to her.
Don't listen to her.
No, I want no
See
part
how
of
I
goody,
go.
more fighting.
I'm not afraid of you. You'll pay for that.
Glad that's over. I have to say, I'm not really cool with how this went down.
I'm sorry it had to be this way.
Me too. Me too. Well, I'm out of here.
Thought I'd try something different this time. He lied to me and lied to me and lied to me and lied to me again and again, over and over.
You made the right move.
Sure did.
Sorry to cause you trouble.
The boss will understand. You didn't know what you were doing. Here, take this. A token for doing the right thing.
Ooh, Ashmaker sets targets on fire for 15 points of damage. Is that per round? Damage 15 plus 15? Look at that fire rate. 72. Accuracy sucks.
Hancock will be happy to hear about your loyalty. You should go pay your respects in person. It's best to stay on Hancock's good side. Trust me.
I like Hancock. This is the nicest conversation I've ever had with you. Can I loot this room? This is the first time I ever killed Bobby. I would trade sides at that point and side with Fahrenheit. But I don't ever remember there being a fight where Bobby, guns shooting, people dying. It just later on you hear on the radio that just some perchance coincidental thing, all of a sudden, oh yeah, no one's seen Bobby No-Nos in a long time. Something about a disturbance and good neighbor, and then he just showed up missing. Like Hancock made her disappear or something like that. All those grenades I threw at her, she was like immune to them. But my bullets did kind of tuned her up pretty quick. I think this is where... I think this is where we pick Hancock up as a follower. There's some stuff upstairs we can loot, I think, before we go through this door. Just don't open the door by accident. Hey, dude.
Hey there.
Boink. Ah! Oh no, I hope I'm not stuck.
Hey there.
Last time I dope up on Jet before a job. Not the Jet is something fierce over here.
Ooh, undamaged camera. Be hoarding that aside. Before I open this door, because I don't know what's going to be on the other side, I'm going to take a quick bio break. Closer to 5 minutes. Need to mix up some rain for tomorrow. Bio break. BRB. Okay. I like to get that done as early as I can think about it. So it's ready for first thing in the morning. I keep putting it off. I forget. Commonwealth, huh? I thought this was going to be maybe a shortcut? Damn. I sound like I'm talking in a can again. Son of a bitch. Test 2 3, test 2 3, test 2 3, test 2 3. Test. Let's try it right there. I don't know. The saddle. That's off too. This is where it brings me. Okay. Way down here. Well, it looks like that guy was right. That Diamond City was to the north. Now this is all Diamond City right here. North with just a slight west to it, and we're that far away. Good neighbor. The double. My chat. Oh, yeah. Because I. Check the west first. Oh, talk to Hancock. Okay. Well, I like to do these miscellaneous ones first. And Then we'll go do... Hank. I have to see what, I think Hancock starts to follow it right now. Oh no, the silver shroud.
In case you're wondering, the Diamond City radio signal comes in loud and clear here in Good Neighbor. And that Travis, man, he got good.
Yeah, didn't he? His girlfriend. Hey, girlfriend. You cool now? Let's smoke. Oh no, where's Hancock? Oh. Oh boy. Get a one-on-one.
You been to Diamond City? Good
No.
noodles. Bunch of assholes, though.
Well, the mayor is. Doing standing in the dark corner here, Hancock?
Hancock.
Well, if it ain't Bobby's little patsy. Here, for protecting my stash. Wise decision putting Bobby down like that.
She tricked me.
Bobby tricked me. She got what she deserved.
Yeah, that's usually how the story goes around here. Let me tell you, this classy little tri-corner hat of mine is getting heavy. Am I turning into the man? Some kind of tyrant? I spend all my time putting down the people I would have been proud to scheme with just a few years ago. I need to take a walk again, get a grip on what really matters. Living free.
Come with me.
If you're heading out, why not come with me?
Yeah, I like it. You might just be the right kind of trouble. Let me just have a little chat with my community first, give them the news.
Tricky, tricky, tricky. Couldn't fool me though. I didn't notice this before. Noticed it in the last few minutes. I noticed on an earlier tape too at some point. At some point the sound changes and I sound like I'm in a can. I say this right now openly because when I replay this VOD for, internal quality purposes, say, it'll remind me to
Hey, everybody,
pay attention.
gather up. I got something you all need to hear. No rush, everyone just take your time. Look, everyone, I'm taking a walk. It's time for your fearless leader to get back out there. Mix it up in the dirt before I forget what that feels like.
You can't leave, Hancock! We need you!
Hey, I'm always gonna be here in spirit, my man. Good Neighbor and I, we got a connection. But like any hot and heavy relationship, sometimes you gotta spend time apart. Let things cool off. Remind yourself of who you are. So that's why I'm leaving. I'm still your mayor. I'm still gonna be here when you need me. But it's time for me to stop living so damn comfortable. Because we all know, no one in power deserves to be comfortable for long. Now, what's the best town in the Commonwealth? Where can someone live free, with no judgment? Good Neighbor! Of the people, for the people. And don't let no one forget it.
Hey, Hancock.
Like that? Can you do that? Yeah. My sound is definitely different.
Yes?
Definitely different.
You know who kicked the ghouls out of Diamond City, right? That
Yeah.
blowhard.
Mayor McDonough. Yeah, and I know whose brother he is. What? You said talk to Hancock and,
And good, neighbor. You handle your own problems, or you end up dead.
where'd Hancock go? You tell me I came in here for nothing?
Keep your nose out of my business.
I get to put up with another loading screen? Thank God. Favorite. These loading screens are so slow, I never get to enjoy them. There you are.
Hey, Hancock.
So, you ready to get this show on the road?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Done.
Done. Where are we going? I forgot. Right here? No. I don't see any reason why Hancock can't be part of this. Let's see. I think I'm going to change into my charisma build. You shouldn't start firefight
Can
here.
you even see what the wattage that thing's putting out?
What thing is that? But first I want to check what's my charisma at right now. Nine. What's the plus mean? Oh, does that mean that part of that is there because of item bonus buffs? That my true charisma is not 9? True charisma is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 9, really? But we can do better than that. Let's see. Glasses. Really, the pink dress gives me 2? The red dress gives me 2, and action points, and has some pretty good armor. Oh, the hat has to come off though. The pompadour wig is another charisma point. I just gained 4 charisma.
You should talk to Brother Thomas about how to join our movement.
Esplanade.
I hope you decide to change your life today.
Okay, that's what that word is for. It's the area we're at.
I hope you decide to become one of the pillars of the community.
Here to learn
Welcome,
about our
neighbor.
movement?
We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
Guy talks like a hypnotist. Anyone that ever talked to me the way he sounds, I'd label him a con man. Imogene Cabot.
I'm looking for Imogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emma-Jean is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
You will.
I just need to make sure she's okay.
You've got my word. She's fine. She's just staying in her room right now. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Oh yeah, we can be real convincing.
Look, the truth is, we had a little, disagreement about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent. So I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her. If you're willing to take her off my hands, let me unlock the door for you, and then she's all yours. I've got to warn you. She's
We're
way
always
stronger
looking for
than she
new
looks.
members.
It took all of us combined to even get her
The
locked up
sound
in
just
there.
changed back.
What, you got the theater bug? I think I caught that once.
She's all yours, neighbor. We don't have anything to talk about.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Imogene? I thought Imogene was younger than that.
That's right. I'm here to rescue you.
What makes you think I need to be rescued?
Don't ask her about her age. Did you ask to be locked up?
What, did you ask to be locked in here?
No, of course not. I could have left whenever I chose. I was just waiting to see if Thomas would come to his senses. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Need anything before we go?
No, I didn't bring anything worth taking with me. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
return to Cabot House.
Whatever robot they're paying to tidy this place, it ain't enough.
No, they're paying it too much because it's not doing its job. Well, I don't want to get too close to her. She said she was going to get a drink. There we are right there. The Cabot House. Here's the Cabot House. Okay. Probably a lot closer than it might appear on them. Let me change my hat. Yes. Let me put my silver shroud armor. Take this silly fashionable glasses off. There we go. Oh, Miss Roadrunner. Hey, long time no see. How you been? Is this your first playthrough? No. No, ma'am. Let's see. You know, it's a funny question because, in my opinion, I've never finished. I've done a couple. Doing good. How about you? Living the dream. Feeling very fortunate. I know you're out west considerably, hundreds of miles away from me. We just dodged a big bullet. Thank you, global warming. Or we would have had the blizzard of 2023. We just got 4 inches of rain. Wind blowing like you... Oh my God. I know what blizzards are. We get them occasionally. It would have been a blizzard.
Human, let's play!
Hey, I got something. Gonna bother us again.
Out there, somewhere.
Well, if I'm going to kill him, I'm going to loot him. Like hunting. You're going to kill it, you got to eat it.
Jackpot.
Super mutant!
Take this, you. Got a beat on them?
Oh, I lost. Okay, here she is. Oh, wow, yeah. We're to the East Coast. Yeah. Yeah, New England. Okay, we're gonna do these guys.
One more.
These guys are always here. Imogene, where'd you go? No, we don't need to kill these guys. Let's just go. Ow.
Now I'm
Run in by the bus. Lucky you.
Really? Oh, that killed him? Where'd you go?
You hear something?
You humans, so
Should've
stupid,
run.
so weak.
Oh, I'm feral now. Last chance to run! Dug their own graves.
I just had to do this quest to open up a mod. Yeah, you know, I got like 2,000 some odd hours in this game. Probably most of it building. I've done a few... I think I always do the Minuteman finish. When I even do a finish. It seems I always end up breaking my game with mods. And so I just start another playthrough. Seriously, that's how it happens. All of a sudden half my characters are naked because some mod, clothing mod, was clashing with another one. Or a bunch of my defenses disappears, or certain building things disappear. Oh, she's going to get a drink. She's going to Good Neighbor to get a drink. We have a right to break our game any way we choose. That's right, mod it till you break it, right? Isn't that what they say? It seems like every playthrough, every game I play of this, yeah, every game I play of this is just a playtest for mod set.
Home sweet home.
Well, I'm pretty sure she's going to the third rail. I wonder. See, I
Step through the gate. You got
hey,
balls.
I didn't
I'm
realize you were
running
back
200
in town.
mods, and that is nothing
Look,
compared to some of those.
I still haven't gotten all the caps together.
Yes.
But just give me another week.
Oh, yeah, sure. One more week, but you better have it.
What?
then.
Oh,
Now get
I
the
took the
hell
corner quick. I think I got about 119 is my final. I had a few more, but I disabled some, uninstalled one. If I can run a console command, why add a mod? I do both. So she's not in front of me. So she
Any
ought to...
friend of Mayor Hancock is a friend of the Third Rail.
But does that mean I can steal this jet and you won't? So normally when I get Imogene to leave that amphitheater, I just go to Cabot's and she shows up. She said she wasn't going to go home right away. She was going to go get a drink. I thought it'd be a hoot to follow her for a little while.
Yeah?
And since we're here, I think it'd be cool to see if
Yeah?
she would talk to me.
I can find my own way home. Thanks.
Hey, sister, how are you?
You can tell Mother I'll be home soon.
Hell of a load you're carrying. Better sell something.
Okay. Just curious. I just had to see how she'd respond. You know, when you put so many hours into a game, everything's... I keep calling it a science experiment. Let's see what happens if we try this. Do a save and try this. After all the hours I've got in this game, I'm still having, yeah, why not? I mean, it's a thing to do. I mean, that's the difference between, like, being good at something or being an expert or a master. You just know it, figure it all out. So I just
What? Got a staring problem?
Hey, you talking to me like that? Hancock, tell 'em who I am. Yeah, after all these hours, the last couple of days, I had a couple things happen to me that I've never seen happen before. The one that stands out the most, let's see, let's not do a double loading screen. Let's just go to the Cabot house. Pretty close. Have you ever seen The Imposter? Oh geez, Garvey. We all know Garvey. I bumped into his imposter today. He was on the road between Abernathy and Starlight Drive-In. I see this guy walking around with a militia. Garvey is sitting in jail in my game. I don't have the ability to put people in jail. Wait, is it this? I'm trying to remember if it was this game or... Yeah, it's got to be this game. I have no other game where I can build, what do they call it, a pillory? It's close to it. It's one of those torture things. It's a penalty. It's a public humiliation. You put your head and your wrists in the holes, and they shut the thing down on you. They won't feed you or give you water unless you've got friends enough to feed you. They throw rotten tomatoes at you. I've got those, or I used to have those in this game, and I used to put people in them. Skyrim would have been the only other option, but you don't build settlements, and I can't imagine it was any other game than this one, huh? Yeah, I have that mod too.
Place looks like it opted out of the war entirely.
I used to have problems with June and her husband. You know, the two you meet early on with Garvey. They lost their son. She's such a, you know, Debbie Downer, and so is he. I used to mess with them. But I've since forgiven her, and I tolerate her. Oh, here we go.
Edward! Edward! People can't actually live here, right?
Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Gee, now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're
Stay
under
away
attack.
from those
They're
two.
inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I took her
I've never seen
and I made her a supply girl.
The doorway, right there.
So she spent most of her time on the road,
Things are a little
walking
busy around here right
far away.
Listen,
Because you
they're
can't tell
inside
her
the
to
building.
move to
You have
another
to go to the office and shut down the elevator.
settlement.
You can't risk them getting to
I
Lorenzo.
believe that's true.
Office,
You
elevator.
can't tell him
You
or
better
her
round
to
up
move.
whoever you
Oh, that
can
is
and get
smart. Yeah, so I had her trading with, I don't know, Somerville or
Hello?
someplace way down in the
Edward?
swamp on the south end of
Come
the
in.
map.
Edward!
Well, I'd almost
Ah,
never see her.
There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it.
I've got
I'm
another
thinking.
trick I use too. I assign them to a
What's going on?
That was
24/7
Edward. He's at
post,
Parsons, the old asylum.
a store of
They're
some
under
kind.
attack by
It's
raiders.
a 24/7
Strange. The guards
job,
have held off
and
raiders
I put it
before without
far in the
any trouble.
corner of the settlement.
I don't know what's gone
where
wrong
I
this time.
almost never go, and they stand there the whole time. I found Imogene.
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God.
Oh yeah,
At
her.
least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here, I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same
196. You
raiders
couldn't
that
have made it
stole that last
200.
shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
Serum?
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
I get used to ignoring them. But yeah, it's... I've had them tending the fields. 400 years old.
If you're 400 years old, then you were born before the Great War.
Yes, I think you were too. I'd say mid-21st century?
Yeah, okay.
That's right. I was in cryosleep until recently.
Interesting. We'll have to talk more about that later, but time presses. Is there anything else before we get going?
Oh, we're getting going? Okay, let's go.
I think it's time you told me what's really going on at Parsons.
You're right. It's past time you knew.
Jack?
I don't know
are you
what
sure
choice
it's
to
wise
make
telling
with
her all
this.
this?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is
He's got one
confined in
story.
Parsons.
His father's
He
got
became
another
dangerously
story.
unstable.
The
After
game
handling
makes
an
it
artifact
morally
he found on an
ambivalent.
archaeological dig in
Who's the
Arabia.
good guy?
He gained
Who's the bad
various
guy?
seemingly
Who's telling the
paranormal
truth?
powers,
Who's
as
lying?
well as
Who
becoming
do you kill?
increasingly
Who do you
irrational
not kill?
and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours. In the course of my attempts to cure him, I
I've tried
discovered
both
that the
versions
artifact
of the
had
ending of this
introduced
quest, and
anomalies
even
into
after
his
finishing
blood.
them
So the
both,
source of his insanity
never
is also the
felt
basis of
like
the
I
treatments
knew
that have prolonged all our lives.
what it was, what the
The
truth
irony
was.
isn't lost on me. But if he were to
Who's
escape
lying?
from
Who's
Parsons,
telling the
I would
truth?
lose my father forever.
Is the
I will
father
not allow that
crazy?
to happen. Not to mention that the
Is this guy
artifact has made him
misguided?
paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Not let him escape.
Then I guess we better make sure he doesn't get loose.
Exactly right. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons,
But I'm running.
you
I
need to do
finished
exactly what I
this
tell you.
way due to
Nothing more,
what she wanted.
nothing less. Is that clear?
I don't like taking orders.
I'm not that great at taking orders.
Then it's time to learn, or neither one of us is likely to leave Parsons alive.
Oh,
Make
believe
sure
me.
you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful.
Oh, good. So I don't necessarily
Try
have
not to
to
hurt him.
I
do
love
this
Father at least
right
as
away?
much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
Why?
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do
Edward
have
is the
to
only
go.
one I like of this bunch. Well, you know,
Oh, what do you want?
I can understand these people. They don't know any better. They grew up with so much money, they can't help but be assholes and elitist snobs and have no grasp of reality and all that stuff. What do I want? I want to know the truth. What I want. And I want to look in my menu to see if I can skip it. Oh, it's a secret cabin house. It's up on top. So that means I can skip this and move down to the bottom. Yeah, memory interrupted. Talk to Dr. Amare. Oh, and there was something else that happened to me. Two things. When you first meet Nance at the police station, you kill all the ghouls. He says, stock up, then talk to me. He's at the counter. He's in his armor. His helmet's off. I never saw him do this before until a couple days ago. I don't know why. How I missed it. He takes his hat. It's in his hand, his helmet. He throws it up in the air. It does a couple flips, lands in his hands upside down, and he slaps it on top of his head like it was a juggling act. I'm like, whoa, I've never seen that before. Oh, good. Double loading screen. Is it just me, or are these loading screens always long? I'm thinking I gotta watch another streamer stream this game and see what their loading screens are like. But back to mod sets. I'm watching this guy play Skyrim. He's playing a mod set. It's got something over 1,500 mods, but it's a set. He didn't build the set. I forget what it's called, but it's a set of mods. They say don't add any other mods to it, just play this set. 1,500 mods. And I use Vortex. And when they were just starting up, you know, I guess they probably asking everybody who did a lot of downloading. I heard of those and stay clear of them. They don't quite change the game the way I'd like them to. Some of the things are cool, but a lot of it isn't what I'm interested in. That's why I don't do sim settlements. I do play a certain way. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's tough for me to go along with a crowd. I think differently. I prefer things my way, which is usually unique or rare. Some settlements is entertaining. I am back running one. Well, you know, it did look fun. There were some good points about it. I like the idea that they level up themselves, they build themselves. The look of those settlements was different than you can get.
Just to be clear, under no circumstances can we allow Lorenzo to be freed from Parsons. I would have lost my father forever. I refuse to let that happen.
No, I'm trying not to do this. The buildings are different than the building menu you get in the vanilla game or most of the mods. That was interesting. But the thing that made me steer away was it's not me doing the building. It seemed very limited. This is what it does, and it doesn't have a wide range of variation. I'm like, okay, it's cute, you know. And I was wondering, well, geez, if I play Sim Can I still build? American Rising 2 just dropped. And it does not play well. Games SS2. I don't know American Rising. Oh, that sounds like a mod. Sim Settlement 2. Someone was just in my chat yesterday asking me if I've done Sim Settlement 2. How far do I need to... I never played it before. I always had SS3. Oh. SS2. Okay. It never interested me enough. I like to download building things into my menu. There is part 3 out now. Oh, didn't know there was a 3. Yeah. Well, you know, it depended on how much time you have. It's like, you know, you could have multiple saves, multiple characters, multiple playthroughs. Uh-oh. That's... Oh.
See him anywhere? Next one better kill me.
Oh, I'm down to 21 already. I had 50 of these things.
Right for the taking.
I do have all the DLCs. But you know, I wish there was a way to disable them. I'd like to play through the original game first, then add the DLCs one at a time. I feel overwhelmed when I got the Brotherhood of Steel sending me to Far Harbor. I've got the Mechanist cooking, so you got robots, just robots spamming like crazy. Every corner you turn around, you're fighting off robots. I use Mason's gun. Oh, Mason. Oh, yeah, he's that guy in Nuka World that if you want to, yeah, it gets busy. Yeah, it does get, it gets like, so if you've I don't know if you noticed, if you looked at my quest list, Mechanical Menace, I know where this caravan is, and if you get within 100 or 200 yards of it, they're fighting, they're always shooting bullets. I can hear them in the neighborhood. I don't get close to it. I've had them activate themselves because I got too close. This one's not so bad. I mean, this one gives you some build stuff. I could get involved with this at any time. This doesn't make the game too busy. This is just a real big DLC. Nuka World, I mean, it's almost a game by itself. The problem solver. I don't remember his weapon. Shoot, I am so far from the vanilla playthrough. Yeah. Dr. Murray, she's in Good Neighbor. I'm not that far from Good Neighbor. I should be able to just run there from here. Hancock probably caught that. Put that down, you can run faster. I run Diamond City. Good Neighbor Plus. Isn't the modding community wonderful? The options are endless. You couldn't play this game enough to do it all. Yeah, I've seen, especially Skyrim, playthroughs that almost don't even look like Skyrim. They're so far off.
What, you need something to
from
take
vanilla.
the edge off?
Yeah,
Fred
plenty
Allen,
of things
Hotel
so the game
Rexford.
does not.
He'll hook you
Yeah,
up.
I've said that before, and I think I was making what do they call them? You know, Steam is always asking you to make a recommendation about a game, and what I say, these games are so replayable. You can just play them and play them and play them. I played them so much that when I play another game and I decide, hey, let's mod it up now that we're done with the vanilla version.
What, you dry? Head over to the third rail.
And there's like, the modding community is almost non-existent in those games. There's almost nothing out there. For some reason, Fallout and Skyrim just have massive modding community. Yeah, so the other thing that happened to me that never happened to me before in this game is I came in here to meet Kent. You make your own mods for your gameplays, and you know, I started to download some stuff so I could learn C++ and +++. I wanted to learn the language and see what it could take to make my own mods, but geez, you know, that's a lot of time to invest in. I don't know if I'll ever do that project. I don't know. I'd have to learn the language. I understand the logic. I could do the flow charting and all that, but I don't know the language. And that's the rub. I come in here to meet Kent Conley as the Silver Shroud, or to be the Silver Shroud. She lets me get in one of these things. Usually she says, sorry, darling, not taking new clients. I finally was able to, I don't know, maybe my charisma was high enough. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't locked out because I came here early. I don't know what it was I did, but I was able to get my memory.
You are the one that helped H222, correct?
He
mentioned you. The patient is resting right now. Were you hoping to say goodbye? I don't advise it. He's far past remembering anything about his old life.
You know, the last time I was in this playthrough was 8 months ago. Dude, just get the creation kit. I did. Oh.
Speak up now.
Hang on, you. I'm taking a note. Creation kit. I'm gonna look that up. I was thinking of Skyrim creation kit, where it was like not the anniversary. Was it the anniversary edition?
I didn't hear that.
It came after the special edition, the anniversary edition, which was mostly Creation Club, a grouping of like 200 mods, all in one pack. You do much building? Yeah, I do. It is something I do a lot. I like story. Don't really care about the fighting. Yeah.
Speak up now.
Right now? Missing my goodbye? We're wasting time. No old memories?
He doesn't remember anything?
I'm very thorough. His new life started in a small
I hear
homestead
that
near
game
Roxbury.
and FO4 are so
That's all
similar.
he knows
It's
now.
not e-
While you can talk to him, no amount of coaxing can reverse the process. He won't remember you, and he never will.
Missed my goodbye.
I didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
He talked quite a bit about you before I administered the anesthetic. I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity. Now, what's your plan for moving him?
Well, I've said goodbye to him in plenty other playthroughs as far as modding goes. Kill everything. We're using the original route.
We have to use the original route. There's no other way.
That's the plan? I thought you people valued discretion. But fine. I won't
Mr.
argue.
says, yeah, he has
The
some
Malden
mods
Metro Center
running
is where you
that
need to
way.
go.
The women
All the gen ones there need to be gone, understand? All of them. I'm leaving H222 and his future in your hands. Once he's gone, we never had this conversation. He was never here. Before you leave, take the holotape on the table. It's a personal message for your ears only.
I'm really big on... It's kind of like my shtick. Sometimes I put my... I advertise myself on Twitch as, what did I call it? Clean, fashionable, something or other, wasteland. I do the same thing in Skyrim as well. I've got all the Witcher clothing. I've even got my character as Ciri. So I put a very strong flavor of Witcher into my Skyrim. Changing the clothes. Here, clean, scrap everything, clean up all the garbage. I can't do it here. I can do it in settlements.
Glad to see you again, honey. I
Build
hope you're
things
doing
clean.
Clear
Get a
out
mod
Malden,
that
and quickly. H2 can't stay here.
cleans people's faces. Get rid of all the dirty faces, all the filthy clothes. Clean everything up. My game's the men. It changed. Well, and to be fair, in my Skyrim, I did the same thing. I changed the men as well as the women. I didn't find a mod like that for this game. Just to be fair, these games, I mean, and that's probably closer to reality. Women care more about looking pretty than men care about looking, whatever that word would be. GQ, dapper, sexy. I guess men like to look tough. Change your men, you change the female. Oh. Well, these females are changed. Gotta make a mod for that where you don't get stuck on steps.
Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
You should see my Carla with the change. But you don't have to change. Okay.
You like the decor? My business partner hates it. Says she's not the fun type.
Yeah, doesn't she? There's, the one thing they got wrong, though, when they made these much more beautiful faces, is they ruined the hair physics. It doesn't flow it's like a plastic thing, and it like.
Where did the memory loungers come from, you ask? Well, a girl's gotta have her secrets.
Sometimes you can use.
I get the good neighbor lifestyle ain't for everyone, but it beats the alternatives.
For delete.
Folks in a place like Diamond City wouldn't give a ghoul the time of day.
You take care, sweetheart.
Is that the crap that's within the towns? Or just in the settlements? Because I got the settlements I got that down. But the wasteland itself...
Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
I tried to do that once. Try to look up...
You like the decor?
I tried to find
she's not
the index for all the console commands for this game, that game, some other game.
Clear out Malden, and quickly.
With mixed
H2
results.
Can't stay here.
Everywhere if the item has a name within the game. Right. Yeah. I would need to...
Where did the memory loungers come from, you ask? Well, a girl's
I would need to get a
secrets.
little practice. Well, you gave me some information to get me started. A lot of the major NPC females in this game have been changed to mega model status face and makeup. And you know, I don't even know what mod it is that I got that did that. Like I said, it's been 8 months since I'm returning to this playthrough now, 8 months later. I just finished, I don't know if it was a month or whatever. I played the last 3 Lara Croft Tomb Raider. And then I played a couple of the Uncharted. But I had to get back to Fallout. But I got Red Dead Redemption 2 in the tank.
You step through the gate, you got balls.
Where am I going? Where am I going? Memory interrupted. Eliminate the Gen 1s. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Got a problem?
I get that. Okay, that's what we're doing here. I might as well heal up a little bit before I go out the gate. Eat something. Like it'll do it. Oh yay, another load screen. I never played Red Dead. I'm kind of leery about it. I think you were the woman I had the conversation with. I think you said your son was like me. I don't like to play evil characters. I don't like I use the example. I think it's the epitome of the example. What's it called? I'm drawing a blank right now. It's a game where you celebrate killing cops, selling lots of drugs, making more and more money, Grand Theft Auto, becoming more and more of a drug kingpin, stealing cars. Yeah, that was me, and my son hates playing the bad guy. Yeah. I don't even like really joining the Thieves Guild or the Assassins Guild in Skyrim, but I do it last. I play those 2 factions last. and become a vampire, and you know, that kind of stuff lasts. I found a way to play GTA as a cop. Oh, that is one I would like. Well, you know, I just saw a game out there. I need to see a little more of it. It was tempting. It's RoboCop, where you got some really cool powers, and you get to go around whacking the crap out of bad guys. Have to mod it. Oh, well, yeah. So Red Dead, you know, you're a bandit. And, you know, I don't like hearing the death cries of animals that I shoot. I don't know if they do that in that game. I know in Oblivion Elder Scrolls 4, when you kill those wolves, the cry that they make is just, you know, heart-wrenching. And they do cry. Yeah. You know, I remind myself, hey, it's just a game, but, you know. But it's in the tank. It's next. It's really soon. I just had to center myself after playing Lara Croft, and especially Uncharted. Those games, I was getting kind of ragey, and that's not like me, and I didn't like myself when I was playing those games. So, this game, like I say, centering myself, it brings me back to my roots, my happy place. Yeah, still make it feel bad. Right. I felt like I was going to have to demote myself and take the word chill off of my advertisement for Twitch. I didn't feel I was chill anymore. I was thinking about saying something like, you need to consume some salt. In FO4 you can build, you can fight, you can do quests. Yeah. This playthrough, what I wanted to do was do most of the questing first. Get that all done, and then get into the mega builds. I've done it the other way before, and you tend to break the game in too much building, and eventually the game is broke, and things get locked out. Oh, Jen. Yeah, I don't know. Last time I played this, they told me to meet somebody at a church or so. Oh, no. If I meet at that church, that's the church where the caravan. Well, on Steam, I have it on console. Vanilla is the way of playing. I like to play all video games vanilla once, first time. Yeah, we were just here. And then after I played it once, vanilla, or if it's going to be like Fallout 4 and I'm level 125, well, yeah, start putting in some building mods. Oh shoot, I have played this so long now. Yeah. Only one playthrough did I get Bunker Hill to allow me to do a minimum settlement there. The greenies on this? Yeah, I thought there were greenies on this bridge.
Found you!
Freak to freak, you're done for.
Really?
Well, they tried. I guess you could call that trying. Time to collect.
Okay. Hardly worth wasting the bullets
This
on.
one's got a death wish.
Get away from the cars. He'll blow up with the cars, and that'll be good. And that guy's not dead? You gotta be kidding me. That guy didn't die. No, he didn't.
They're gonna carry you out. Ran over yourself pretty well, sister.
You're echoing now. Just, yeah, I know. I know. Has it been like this the whole way through? Or did it just start? Because I thought I noticed it doesn't do it, and then it does do it, and then it goes away, and then it comes back. I've been doing everything. No, it just started on a couple minutes. Yeah. What the hell's up with that? I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. I make sure that I got two computers feeding this one display. So I make sure the one computer, that's all turned down. All those volumes are off. They can't talk over each other. That is interesting. Interesting, yeah. Tell me about it. It's exasperating. It doesn't always behave the same way twice. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I run my game through the Fallout 4 script extender on my mod manager, Vortex. And sometimes when I click on that, it opens up Steam and puts me into a different menu. I have to close that because, you know, you got to run it through your extender. And Steam is trying to take, Steam tries to hijack. Is it really? Is this where you're sending me?
Heard Bunker Hill pays off the raiders instead of just shooting them. Where's the sport in that?
You send me to someplace behind this place. Ah, you're sending me to someplace behind this place. Okay.
Put in a whole lot of effort to keep out the riffraff.
Let's run there.
Here we are.
Why am I so slow? Oh, because I'm sneaking. Yeah, I made that mistake more than once. Get led, follow the quest marker, you lead yourself up to a building, you go inside, you clean out the whole building, and come to find out, it sends you out the back door, it's not even the right building. Let's go swimming! Can I get out of here? Oh, good. I was hoping that wasn't a cliff bank. Oh, blood bugs. Just keep running. Your sky is beautiful, isn't it? It's called Starry Night or something like that. It's a mod, of course. I got a mod for the moon too, although
Don't like surprises anyway.
I don't know if we can see the moon right now. I used to have a really good moon. It looked like Saturn. I had a good lore. There it is. It's the best I could do. The other mod I had for the moon is discontinued. One thing I learned it right on, yeah. One thing I learned is you got a mod that's you like the way it's running. Don't update it. I've been burnt quite a few times. It's like, okay, you're updating your mod, but I find nothing wrong with it. I like it the way it is. I'm afraid you're going to wreck it on me. You may have noticed the outfit that I put my supply girls in. It's like biker chaps and biker boots, and there's some stuff. And the guy updated his mod. All my supply girls turned naked. I had to go find 30-something supply girls and put clothes on them. Wise way of looking at it, too. Well, you know, sometimes they're fixing something that needs to be fixed that you don't know is broken. And, you know, if you don't know it's broken, then is it really broken? Maybe it's doing something that you don't know it's doing. You're blaming something else, like my sound. Really? I don't really want to go do this. Let's run around this. I thought I was pretty close to where I needed to be. Oh yeah, now I know what this place is. This place is easy to skirt by. Yeah, there was a mod I used, got updated, now it breaks breaks everything. Said it was a pretty mod, yeah. Yeah, I've lost some of my, like I said, that moon mod. And I've had some building mods. That build menu, it's finicky. It's finicky. Whoa! Okay, I know this area too, and I know all these gens. Okay, okay, we gotta go down in there.
You think that's going to stop me?
Oh, that's Glory.
We got assigned the same damn job. With all our compartmentalization bullshit, this sort of shit happens. You got the job from the good neighbor side. I got it from Griswold's safe house.
Price we pay.
That's the price we pay for security.
Don't tell me you buy into that crap. Sheesh. Well, since we're both here, what do you say the two heavies join forces and rock the heavens a little? Been wanting to see them in action with my own eyes.
Something like that. I'll call it up in just a second to see if it's... let's do this.
Let's do this, Glory.
You lead the way, my friend.
Let's see, where is it? It's... Is it under aid? I think it's under miscellaneous. That one, that one. Maybe it's at the end. I think it's here. Mod config. I think this is the one you're referring to. Mod config. Yep. Yeah, I've been all through that thing. Some of it I used. Some of it I'm going to play with slowly and carefully because I don't know what it all is. I am going to take a quick 3-minute bio break. I got a pretty cool break screen. Better than looking at nothing. BRB. Okay. And that is me. WE. Oh. I forget what those signs mean. Yeah, I was in that mod config. There was something cool I liked. You can change the settings like how much food a settler can do. I bumped it up to 10. It'll auto-assign them beds or auto-assign them to food. Or you, Mr. is happy you are playing this. It's tired of hearing about my F4. Well, maybe he needs to play a game, or is he not interested at all in video games? I find no one my age is interested. None of my friends. He's playing Red Dead too. Well, my wife has absolutely no interest in Red Dead. One of my best friends, he's asking me how many hours I got into the games. Well, when you add them all up, probably over 10,000. He goes, oh my God, what a waste of time. And I said, yeah. And how many tens of thousands of hours have you sat on a bar stool? Want to talk about wasting time? Oh, well, that's different. Yeah, it is different. Far worse. He wonders why he's sick. This was not the...
You do what you gotta.
Mission that I thought it was. But I'm glad it's this one. And not the one I thought.
Quiet for my liking. Starting to hear myself think.
My Griswold boys gave me nothing about this place. All I know is Malden Center's
He retired and we needed him to do something. Oh, he's of retirement age. Good, good. I'm retired myself, and I find very few people my age streaming.
Detected. Curious.
There used to be a guy I used to watch. It was called Grandpa Plays.
You think that is going to stop?
Sustaining damage.
You think that is going to stop?
And he looked like he had nearly 10 years on me.
That's how you do it.
He would sit in a lounge chair, an easy chair.
Odd. My scanners must be malfunctioning.
Nothing there now.
Chair where you can kick your feet up. And his niece would set the computer, video games, keep your mind sharp. Well, you know, there's a lot of pluses to video games. Your hand-eye coordination, that's a big thing. You know, the older you get, the more you have to keep your mind busy. And I don't just mean playing Sudoku. I mean, how many times can you, add a line of numbers together? That's not enough. Or our crossword puzzles, it's not enough. It's not well-rounded enough. It's much more deep-rooted than that, even. it's been said, I've been told, and I believe, there's something innate to human behavior about the need to
When they pick a theme, they stick to
create.
it. I'll give them that.
Whether you're an artist, a writer, a carpenter, a gardener, you're creating. And these games let you do that. You're role-playing. That's the other thing, the escapism angle. You're leaving the what might be all the nasty issues of modern reality, and you get to make your own. You get to be what you want to be. You get to do the things that you can't do in real life. If you wanted to steal cars and shoot cops and stuff like that, if you want to get that out of your system, you can do that. If you want to be the king, it gives you a lot of control. A lot of people have very little control over much of their lives. In video games, you get to have. So there's a lot of bonuses. And that's my opinion. Arrogant or not. I like the techie ass. Yeah.
Oh, hell. Gen 1s. Man, if it's gotta be done. But can't we just, I don't know, chase them off?
I just built this computer a couple months ago. The specs are on my Twitch page. It's top tier. You know, the 4090, all that stuff. I had to teach myself how to build it. I was watching countless hours of YouTube experts. Yeah. And it worked. I put it together and it worked. I upgraded this computer a little while back.
Hello.
My first computer is 8 years old now.
Sensor anomaly detected.
It had the 980 Ti classified.
I didn't say we were finished.
I didn't put the best of the best in it. I can't see that far away. How are you guys seeing me? I can't shoot you if I can't see you.
You are damaging valuable Institute property.
Ah, I feel like I'm choking here.
Systems.
Lori, kill somebody, would you? How about you, Hancock? Kill something. How come they're all aiming at me?
I am under attack. I will limit the pain I inflict if possible. Hit sustained. Assessing damage. Construct offline.
I'm too much face tanking here. Wow. One thing that gets me is his computer better than mine. That can't last long. Well, you know, that's the sad thing.
Organic, like stealth capabilities. Fascinating. There you are.
You hear something?
No. I built my computer and I put it through one of those public benchmark programs and I took the leaderboard. You go, girl. Mine was #1 on the list. And I'm like, okay, well, that'll last a couple months. And that'll be that.
There's no sport to spilling blood if the person ain't earned it. Lucky for us, the Commonwealth provides.
But I'm thinking, this computer I ought to get 10 years out of it. The first game that my first computer didn't meet the recommended hardware was Red Dead and Cyberpunk. And I'm like, okay, they're finally making a game that they recommend I have better hardware for. I'm like, well, you know, I could play Fallout 4 forever. I could play Skyrim forever. But, you know, like an AI program, the thing that gets me is, oh, AI program, huh? Well, I could take many different forms. I follow, well, we have those games, still go back to yeah, right. Well, you know, sometimes, not always, it'll make older games look even better. Like, when Fallout 4 was first made, and I found a guy to agree with me. I wasn't sure, but he verified
Looks like the
it.
poor little raiders got their clocks cleaned by the Gen 1s.
When Fallout 4 was first made, God Rays wasn't a thing. I mean, maybe a couple people knew the word,
Saw a mole rat,
but there was no setting for God Rays.
Strapped a bomb to
It wasn't in the game. And some of those other high-end graphic things weren't in the game. But they went back and put them in the game. Right now, Fallout 4 has God Ray settings and certain other things like that. Oh, you know, I was looking at Starfield. But I think I turned mine off. I was looking at Starfield because you know, I'm a Fallout guy. I love it. Don't want to know. I watched Starfield a lot in such a way that I didn't overexpose and spoil it. Yeah, there's a lot of people loving it, there's a lot of people hating it. Starfield is fun, but at this time is limited, really. Well, you know, almost very rarely, especially, I mean, for years, the last time I prepaid for a game was Fallout 76, and I am so disappointed, and I'm so pissed off at myself for falling into that. I mean, I paid $100 for the bicentennial version, prepaid. I'll never do it again. I don't need to be the first person on the block playing the game.
The drop on someone.
I'll wait and see. Ooh, I'm stealing something, or am I pickpocketing someone standing behind me because they're up my butt? Is that you? I think that's you. Same here. I did that too. So I really want to love Starfield. I really want to. But I kind of don't know if that's... I kind of don't think that's going to happen. I'm willing to wait until I can get it for $15 on a winter sale. It's for Steam. We buy up to 3 copies of these. Really? You buy hard copies or digital? My Fallout 76 was hard copy. But I switched over to Steam. I buy digital. I've got a couple hard copies in case like the power goes out, internet fails. Yeah, digital. Maybe the sun in the... Okay.
I always get lost in places like this. Why can't the bad guys be in one place? Clustered together.
Well, it's either that or you're all playing it on the same computer, and you know. Oh boy!
You must be destroyed.
You're dead.
Shutting down.
That it?
I was trying to quickly take this gun out of here. I had my face right in it, and it went off. I should have just backed off.
It would appear my target has disappeared.
I feel like I'm not fully covering everything here.
Excellent.
I feel like I'm skipping over stuff.
Hello?
Hostile sensor reading detected.
I came in here and turned that way. I didn't go up here. Oh.
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
Appears to be nothing.
Actually,
my sensors need
I
calibration.
didn't miss much. Sorry. I pickpocketed my companions before and aggroed them, and I had to go back to the previous one. I am looking queen. A looking queen. Gotta switch. Ah. You think of PCs in the game. This game?
We're in.
You mean the NPCs? Or are you talking the little hacking games? Oh, within the game. Yeah. Mini games. Mini games. I'm not a fan of mini games. No, the PCs you have to hack. Okay. I enjoy the workout it does to my brain. I enjoy beating them, solving them, the thinking, the thought process. It gets a little old after a while. It's funny you should add, yeah, same here. I use unlock on them more than, well, you know, this playthrough, I decided not to put a single perk in lockpicking or computer hacking. If there's something I can't open, I don't care. I truly believe in most of these games, it's almost 100% certain that there's nothing behind a locked door or a locked computer that is going to ruin your game. It's not going to lock you out of something. You're not going to fail. The quest isn't going to come to a halt. You're not going to run into a dead end. The game's not going to break. It's just not a thing. It doesn't work like that. There may be... I might not be 100%.
Movement detected.
Right?
Curious.
But it's the same, like, what's behind this door? I'll never know. And I don't think there's a bobblehead back there that I need.
No enemy detected.
I bet you there's not even a magazine back there that I need. I bet you there's no information that I need to further a quest. There's probably not even information in there that will start a quest. Lockpicking, I am queen at that. I'm good at picking the locks too. I do it different than I see everybody else do it though. I'm much slower at it. Go back and forth at it. But
this beats mayoral duties any day of the week.
You've only got novice skill. You can't try a master lock. I kind of don't like the way... Yeah, sure. Heal me up easy. I kind of like the way I think Skyrim does it. You might only be a novice, but you've got a chance of opening that master lock. If you work at that, and you're good at it, you're careful, and you have enough bobby pins to waste, you can get that master lock open, even if you're a novice. In this game, you don't even have the option. So now I feel like I hit a dead end. I missed a turn. I need to go somewhere.
Is someone present?
Just so long as you do here's how fast. Yeah,
Overactive sensors. Nothing more.
Some of these guys, they just, it's probably, well, probably being much younger has a lot to do with some of it. And time spent. Yeah, I feel like, I'm going backwards now. And I have a feeling I'm going to find this caved in up around the corner. Or is this the exit? This was the way in? Yeah, I'm choking on this. Eliminate the gym, yeah. So, you're not giving me a quest marker anywhere. So, I'm lost. And I need to concentrate into a pattern search. And I'll find the turn that I missed. these games can be so artful in hiding an entrance to a place. They'll have a board sticking out like a piece of plywood at an angle. And it won't look like there's a passageway behind it. It'll look like it's just leaning up against the wall and there's not a hidden door around the edge of it. But there is. And if you don't walk all the way up to it and look, you won't find it. I beat myself to death trying to find places like that. I know it's a thing. Oh, see? We weren't here. We weren't here. That's one plus when you loot everything in sight. You can always tell where you've been. Yeah. A lot of these games are linear. They don't look it, but they just lead you to the end. But some of them have a lot of intersecting corridors and maze-like effects that, yeah. Yeah. I heard the robot back there.
Nice.
Well, there is one example I can think of in this game. It's behind a computer. And if you can't open the computer, you can't get to the guy that killed your husband. I bring Nick, and Nick opens the computer for me. Well, these guys are always complaining about, oh, what are you going to use that for? Leave it behind. Oh, we're saving junk. And I say, hey, this is what builds the roof over your head. And, you know, I've got the cheat mod, as you might have saw. I can, at the click of a couple buttons, I can put 500 of everything. It takes me less than a minute. And I can have 500 of all the material. My games, I have him and his daughter and ex-wife. Kellogg, that's his name, Kellogg. Oh, yeah, I seen a guy running bat files. He's a speed runner, and he just plops down and boom, there's beds and this and that, and it just all appears right in a big pile. Yeah, we were here. We were, I don't speed run. I don't either. When I was playing Lara Croft Tomb Raider, you know, that's a lot of puzzles. My push mod's not working. Oh, there it is.
Keep out of my way.
There it is. You too. A lot of puzzles in that game. And, you know, you go through a bunch of steps. and you fail. So you got to run back to the start, try it again, climb the thing, jump off the thing, climb over this other thing, do this, do that, shoot the thing, and you didn't get it, but you got to do it again. So I start
You
to
are one ass-kicking machine.
I start to
almost
run
feel sorry
around
for the
pretty
bastards.
quick. One of the viewers in chat was joking, saying something about sirtomasin speed running Lara Croft. Like, no. I'm just tired of this puzzle and I want to get it done.
Overactive sensors, nothing more.
Oh, so I found a perfectly preserved pie yesterday. I found it in the dugout. And it wasn't the first time I tried that machine. It might have been... I tried it several times before. But the kicker was... Yes, I did. The kicker was... It was stealing.
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
Well, I took it anyway. No one aggroed.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
I'm thinking...
Is someone? You must die now, human.
Yes, I have not been here. Yeah, there's like a... There's like an elevator that goes down.
Your destruction is inevitable.
Yeah, there it is. But are you still alive back here? No, your hands off.
Where did you go?
There is that one chick who gets mad about stealing. Well, you know,
the living, all the spoils.
In Good Neighbor, you could go down an alleyway. No one's in sight. You pick up a can. All of a sudden, the whole town is shooting it. Oh, Viper. Viper. That's her name.
Scanning.
She's cute. What are you gonna do with that? Well, if anyone can think of a use for that, you can.
They were wise to flee.
Let me know if there's anything you need proofreading. But the one thing that bugs me about these, and that's the other thing I'm doing in this playthrough.
Hey, mind if we talk now?
I kind of do. I don't want your affinity.
Mind if we talk now?
Yeah, all right, fine. You know what this means? This is the end. This is the end. As soon as we get out of here, you're dismissed. But go ahead.
Go ahead.
Just you taking care of Bobby. I ain't proud of having to put you through that. That sort of dictatorial shit ain't usually my style.
Not a big deal. I love to kill assholes.
It's not a big deal. Bobby wasn't exactly the first person I've had to take care of.
See, that's where you're wrong. Abusing power like that, it is a big deal. Hell, that sort of bull's the whole reason I became mayor in the first place. Some ass named Vic ran the town for I don't know how long.
What for one?
Guy was scum.
Not
He used us
Deacon.
drifters like his own personal piggy bank. He had his goon squad.
Let me
he
guess.
to keep
The
people
guy
from
from,
Every so often, he'd let them off the leash, go blow off some
what's his
steam on the
name?
populace at large.
The
Folks
guy
with
from
homes could lock
Nuka
their
World.
doors, but us drifters,
Oh, did you
we got
kill
it
her?
bad. There was one night
I killed Bobby.
a drifter said something to them. They cracked him open like a can of cram on the pavement, and we all just stood there, did nothing.
Gage, that's the name. Right. I remember. I remember. Yes. I watched some of your...
brick wall.
It's a hard choice to make. I don't envy you.
I appreciate you trying, but there's no need to sugarcoat it. It was spineless the way I acted. I felt like less than nothing. Afterwards, I got so high, I blacked out completely. When I finally came to, I was on the floor of the old state house, right in front of the
The
clothes.
thing that bugs me about the companions,
John Hancock, first American hoodlum and defender
if
of the
you
people.
get their
I might have
affinity
stolen
100%,
spoke
you can't come within 100, 200 feet of
put
them
him on, started
without
life.
them just
Hancock.
sappy,
After that, I went
crappy,
clean for a bit,
and I love you,
organized.
man. Can we have that talk
Some
now?
hardware.
Oh, sorry to lay all that crap on you.
Started
Stop it!
Next time Vic's boys went on their
Leave me
tear,
alone.
we'd be ready for him.
Piper. Kate. The worst is Preston. Oh my god, they've got a mod for that to shut him up. Violence merits violence. Okay.
A guy like that only understands one thing. Swift and brutal
past the
force.
dialogue.
You made the right call.
See, I knew you had your head on straight. So, the night of, we all got loaded. Let Vic's boys get good and hammered. And burst from the windows and rooftops where we'd been hiding. They never even saw it coming. We didn't have to fire a shot. We didn't have to. But we sure fucking did. It was a massacre. Once we'd mopped up, we strolled right into Vic's quarters in the
Well, you told me
city,
he's in
wrapped a
jail
rope around
right
his
now.
neck, and threw him
Stay
off a
away
balcony.
from him.
And there I am, gun in hand, draped in Hancock's duds, looking
The mistake
all
I've
good
made
neighbor assembled below.
is
I had to say
I
something.
keep them all a
The first time I
sanctuary
said them,
where my
made me feel
main
like my words
base is.
of the people, for the people, was my inaugural address.
I started to
Became
separate
Mayor
them.
Hancock of Good Neighbor that day, and from
So
then
there's-
on,
there'd only
I
be
vowed
one
I'd never
per
stand
settlement.
by and watch ever again.
Yeah, he is in jail now. I had a choice of killing him. Oh, that is not my... I kind of don't like taking people out of the game. Couldn't agree more. Whatever you're saying, dude.
And you're never going to have to. We'll take care of the Commonwealth together.
Good. I just hope you get where I was coming from. I ain't out to bring harm to anyone that didn't earn it. Though I'm getting the distinct idea you got the same plan. Well, you probably heard enough of me running my mouth
Yes,
for
I
one
did.
day.
I wasn't even listening. Yeah. So, you know, you get a couple talks like this, and all of a sudden he loves you, man, and he wants your bud. So what I've been doing this playthrough
You don't know where that's been.
is I've been collecting these guys, not getting their affinity, not doing their quests, and dropping them off. Right now they're at Sanctuary. Eventually I'll split them up. I like to make a ghoul strip club out of Fruit Manor, and I send him there. You got all the robots at Grey Garden, so I send Nick there. There's certain, so I can, it's kind of memory aid, so I know where people are. If you back out of the open to send them somewhere, they go back to where you found. Sometimes, yes, there is that option. I bring them with me.
Curious.
Come out here so we can gut ya.
Damaged.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, but I'm running out of grenades. I bounced one right off the back left shoulder of Hancock. I love the way these guys always jump in front of you. I think there's
Brotherhood ain't real fond of ghouls.
I think there's something about the programming, I don't know, algorithm's the right word, but it's the way they try to make the, oh my god, right, yeah. they try to make these guys look like they have some AI. The way they path. How do they know where to go? And it seems like there's a line of programming somewhere that tells them to try to stand in front of the barrel of your weapon. Now, I'm serious. It's a joke too, but it's serious. They're attracted at standing in front of you. They're not attracted to standing behind you. Every time you turn around, they're not standing behind you. They're always trying to step in front of you and then stop. They're supposed to be protect. Oh, is that how that is? Okay. You know, that's believable. That's believable. See, and if that's actually true, that's just me being different as usual. I don't want them. Yeah, in my games I am their supervisor. Sometimes I just get fed up with all the crap. I don't like. I'm a lone wanderer. I don't like having companions. So sometimes what I'll do, and you've seen me do it a couple times here. Go ahead, go get him, Glory. I'll just stand behind this door frame. You guys kill him. Go ahead. You fight until you get shot up and you're sitting on your ass. I'll come in and mop up when you're done. This way you can't step in front of me. I can't shoot you. You can't mess me up. You can't get me killed. But there is that perk for that as well. Yes, there is. There is. I was just looking at that. But there was... They don't have the one that I really want. It's the one that... I can't accidentally kill settlers. Not companions, settlers. I gotta be so careful. I'm aiming a missile launcher at someone in my settlement. I pull the trigger, and then here comes a settler sidestepping right in front of me. Boom, dead settler. I was out in the wasteland the other day. I'm trying to kill a death claw. I'm like, ooh, a green death claw, glowing death claw. Let's go get it. It took me 3 or 4 playthroughs because one of my provisioners was there. It's like, what are you trying to fight this thing for? Just run away. Go do your thing. No, they got sucked.
Could find a use for that.
They got sucked into the fight and they wouldn't let it go. And I kept killing her. Yeah, I won't either. I have been known to resurrect. I've done that too. Resurrect them. Sometimes it works, and sometimes when they get resurrected, they're aggroed. I've had that happen. Either they want to kill everybody or everybody wants to kill them. Do their body parts have to be attached? This last time it happened, I couldn't even recognize this as a person. It was piles of meat. Glory?
Glory, time for some action.
Stop. No one's shooting at me. You don't have to protect me.
Time for some action.
I'm about to push your ass. Get out of my face. And that's what the name of the mod is. The name of the mod is Get Out of My Face. Instead of an A option, I get a B option that means push. And then I get to shove her about 200 feet. But it doesn't always work. Okay. Let's do a save just because. Oh, really? If they don't have an arm, you resurrect them without an arm. That could almost be interesting. I wonder how they would take a rag and rub the bar if they didn't have an arm. Or arms. Here's a CC that makes them stay away from you. They don't use it.
Is someone present?
Perils. There are all sorts of hiding spots in these places.
You know, I have spent, I bet I've spent 100 hours shopping around for mods. It's nothing to spend 10 hours going through mod after mod after mod, inventing searches, going through categories, just looking for mods, and then trying the mods, playtesting the mods, all that stuff. Go ahead, Glory, you guys go in there, do your thing. I'll fight them back here.
You think that is going to stop me? You mess with my people? Hell no! You think that is going to stop me? You think that is going to stop me?
Next one better kill.
You think that is going to stop me?
Hear me? Ain't scared yet.
You mess with my people?
One's on his butt. I think we finished this place. I only got half dead. Good at throwing those. I blow myself up almost. Well, when it does that, don't throw it. Gotta get it out there, because it's pretty much gonna land. But the thing is, if you raise too far, you know, you can't, you gotta, don't do that. Don't do that. And you can hit the B button. And then let go, and you can save the grenade. Well, in this playthrough, I'm also not spending any perks on sneak, but I am a demolition expert. I've taken every perk, I perked that to the max, and heavy weapons. I love me missile. Ooh.
Take whatever you can. I'll keep walking.
And the single shot pistol, the Deliverer. I cannot use a sniper rifle to kill a rat roach. I suck at it. The Deliverer has a nice long range. Maybe eventually at much higher levels, I'll have some, like right now I think I got 5 perks banked. I don't have anything I want to spend them on. I plan on using them when I go to build something and it says, oh no, you can't build that unless you have this perk. Well, that's when I'll get that perk. There's one perk, I forget what it's called, you have to get Garvey's full affinity. And if you don't have that perk, there's a thing that you can't build. I forget what it was. You do that too. The problem solver. Right. Well, you know, I try to play, I'll use the word clean or vanilla or without cheats as much as I can up to a certain point. Like when I first start, what is it? Is it that you can build? I don't remember. I don't remember. But I remember it happening. I'm like, what do you mean I can't build that unless I have such and such perk? What is that? I didn't even know what it was. Well, so to find out, you would somehow have to find out what perk Garvey gives you. And then go through the build menu and see what perks are required to build all the items in there. Because I don't know by memory. Yeah, I feel mods, console commands, the same thing. Yeah. Like, when I first start playing the game, if I started a new playthrough right now, I wouldn't use any of my cheats. Whatever my weight carrying capacity is, like right now my weight carrying capacity is 2,000 pounds. I don't start using that until like level, I don't know, 30 or something like that. And the cheats for materials, early game, you know, like I said, level 30-ish. If I run out of screws, I don't just call up a cheat code for screws. I go out and find some screws. But after I get into mid-level, I'm like, okay, this is way too grindy. Time to start calling in the cheat codes and... When I first started this game, and it's still pretty much at that stage, all my settlements are bare bones. I just started to amp them up a little bit better, but they're all very stage 1, I'd say stage 5. I admit I use a lot of... I don't use too many console commands. Once in a while, I get a hair and I do the clip. I want to be able to walk through a locked door and see what's on the other side. Probably the one I use the most is toggle menu. I can clear the screen of all the bullshit so I can take a nice, clean screenshot. Because I make my break screen out of screenshots when it's feasible. A lot of times I'm taking pictures of action, and there's no time to toggle menu when there's action. I've got a clip of me doing that once. I had toggled the menu. Some enemies were following me. They caught up with me. I was fighting them. I couldn't see my health bar. I couldn't tell what was going on. It's a funny clip. I can't even tell if I'm dying here. Oh, I'm dying. Because all of a sudden I see the blood on the screen. Oh, I'm dying. I can tell. Oh shit, I was fighting with a damn fishing pole? I didn't even have my weapon. I had a fishing pole in my hand. That's Skyrim. The whole thing turned into a meme. Let's see if I can show you quick. I don't know if I can. Yes, I think I can. Yeah, this is it right here. I'll give it a chance to show. Really? That's not showing yet? There it is. So that's Skyrim. That's the island where the dark elves are from. You're not far from the city, and those are those, I don't know, what the ash monsters, and there's the fishing pole in my hand. That's, that's me. That's a caricature of me. And down in the right-hand corner, that's, if I can pronounce his name, Erimenyo. Erimenyo. From Spain. He made that. That was me dying. Fishing pole. Didn't even know I was fighting with a fishing pole. So I took it and ran with it. I had a mod where I could mod fishing poles. I was dual wielding fishing poles. It was the coolest thing. We see that. Ever even made Mr. here laugh. It's hard to make us old crotchety men laugh. You've seen it all, been there, done it. But some shit's just too funny. Yeah, I need to check a little more here.
For the taking.
Lori gets it. So again, oh, I think I saw it there. Yeah, this isn't the way we came in. For sure. Pretty sure this, yeah, otherwise these cans wouldn't be sitting here. Made the mistake of making a settlement mod in the same location as another mod. Oh. Yeah, mods are like that. You know, I'm getting better and better at modding. You know, I used to just point and click. I'd find a mod, just click on it. You know, I started to learn about load order and global mods versus, you know, local types. I'm just making these words up. I don't know what they're really called, but... and mods that interfere with each other. You get a couple different mods that are affecting the clothing. You might end up with naked people. Or have you ever seen where characters' faces turn brown, dark brown from the neck up? Got a couple mods that are changing the look of the face. There's something conflicting. Anybody can click on mods when they're working, but when they're not working, trying to get it to fix is another thing. You have a bug now in the clothing. Yeah, I do too. But I go with it. I call him Captain Underwear, and I put a cape on him. I call him Captain Underwear. I've got a naked NPC. Not a stitch of clothing on in the railroad downstairs. There's a black girl down there. Not a stitch of clothing. Okay, why are there two elevators? Did we complete the mission? Oh, you're telling me to go up. Are we done here? Did we do the thing? I know how to fix it, but it makes me laugh, so I leave. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's like, okay, it's not like they're all nude. It's not like there's a bunch of them. So you make a little bit of story, lore. Yeah, she's a nudist. She's got autism. Clothes make her itchy. She breaks out and hides. She can't stand wearing clothes. The characters don't wear undies. I figured that material can be used for something. Well, I'm playing that Calenti's Beautiful Bod mod, and it leaves the men in briefs, but it strips the women naked. I'm like, well, I guess most video game players are men, and they're young, so maybe they want to see cartoonish naked females, but not men. I don't know what drives that. And I played that mod both ways, never nude or nude. Right now it's set to nude. I don't know why. Probably because the never nude was conflicting with some of my clothing. I don't remember. I'm not into messing with it because this mod set is like 8 months old and I don't really want to start stirring it up. Ran into a gay man modder. I downloaded everything he made. Right, because he wants to see naked men, right? Well, Jesus. There's part in the character creation. This is where video games are going. You probably know this. Cyberpunk 2077. You can sculpt your penis if you're a male. How big you want your penis to be. It's a thing. It's like, why is that a thing? That doesn't need to be a thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm sure I am old-fashioned, but geez, I'm not a prude, I mean. So, did we finish that? Memory interrupted? Report back to Des. There was a cop wearing high heels. I had a clothing mod in this game. It's gone now. It was for short skirts and certain types of tops, you know, typical kind of clothing mod for me. But there was a bug in it where the men were wearing it as well. And there's nothing funnier than running into a pack of raiders in skirts and high heels, running sideways with their skirt in the breeze, their hairy, ugly man legs hanging out, shooting automatic pistols at you. Oh my God. Yeah, it was. It wasn't pretty. I spent a lot of time going through my mod list, clothing list, one at a time, until I found which mod it was. But you know, that messes up your shit. You get rid of one mod, it's not the one, but when you got rid of it, anyone that was wearing that clothes is now naked. And when you reintroduce that mod again, well, they're still naked. You got to find them and put clothes on them. I've spent a lot of time. Desdemona. Yep. I've gotten up to level 40 playtesting mods. That's how long it. I mean, you know, they say add all your mods at once. Start your game and then don't add another one. It's like, yeah, but if you don't have an experienced mod list, you don't know which mod is bad. You know, if you add 5 at a time and play for a few levels, try to trigger the mod, you'll know, you know, it's only one of these 5. So, you know, that's the thing. That's funny. Oh gosh, a joke is you spend 40 hours on mods in 1 hour. Yeah. It's kind of like you're playing, but you're really play testing the mods. Well, you can put that away. Okay, so Desi got a new look. There's the naked chick. And I can't put clothes on her. This isn't a settlement. She's always here.
Contact Dr. Amari. She'll have more details on the route.
Word is Diamond City is under opposition control.
See the hair physics?
Tinker Tom's cooking up something.
That's sad.
I hope it goes better than last time.
Hey, girl. What did you say about Tinker Tom? How's busy looking
Contact
at...
Dr. Amari. She'll have more details on the route.
The route's been cleared. H-222 is safe to move.
I know. I already got an earful from Glory about Malden. Operational security is worth the occasional crossed wire. Anyway, Amari reports H-222 made it out safely.
Happy to help.
Yeah. It was good to help out H2 again.
Looks like he has a guardian angel. The crisis is over for now. Take this. You've earned it.
I got a big problem with that hair physics. And I don't know if it's worth the look on her face. You know, it's a tough call, you know. I'll enjoy it for a little while.
So you and Glory got assigned the same op.
I don't think it's...
Compartmentalization of intel does have its cost.
I don't think it's a keeper. I think this one will get weeded out. My Mr. claims if I can have eye candy in my game, he can too. Well, that's how I look at it too. You know, if
the business in Good Neighbor is concluded,
if you're gonna spend all that time seeing all this stuff, it might as well be pleasing. I just got tired of the vanilla raggy clothing, dirty faces. I see her hair. Yeah, the hair clipping is horrible. Looks really good too.
H222 made out
Yeah.
of the Commonwealth.
She's one of
It's
the
a tradition
main
to down a glass
NPCs
for your
that
first
got a
successful
makeover.
Well done.
It's a little freakish though. It looks like someone who's had a bad,
You from one of those vaults? You have
bad
to have teeth to be a scaver.
facial surgery. I hear you. Yeah, I'm big on clipping.
It's one crisis after another. Welcome to HQ.
I'm sure you go to the other mod place to get mods. I use Vortex. My nephew set me up with Nexus.
We're all the synths got.
But as I started to learn my stuff and take over and reset my computer and have to reload everything, I ran into information that said Vortex is the new Nexus. They're not going to support Nexus anymore. Everything's going over to Vortex. The mod community will continue to support Nexus. I found Vortex to be very, very easy to figure out and understand. Nexus, that's, yeah. I'm, right. But Vortex is Nexus 2.0. That's just me saying 2.0. It's the new version of Nexus, the way I understood it. Vortex is just taking over Nexus, and Nexus was supposed to fall to the wayside. According to the company is not going to support Nexus anymore. The community will. It'll always be a great thing. There's a word, phrase, intuitive. I found Vortex to be much more intuitive. I found Nexus difficult. Maybe it's just because I never found the right YouTube video to explain it to me, or I did Vortex first, because sometimes you like to hang on to the old stuff, but sometimes you gotta know when to just move ahead. It is the same place. Well, I can show you really easy where I get my mods. Let's see, let's do that, then that, and here's, this is it, right here. Let's just click on this one and say open it up on Nexus Mods. So this is where I get my mods, Nexus Mods. Yeah, Vortex is a mod. Right, it's the mod manager. Nexus Mods is the place you go. Yes, true. That would be the correct way to say it. Yeah. And I kind of forgot that Nexus is where I was going. Yeah, I get my mods through Vortex from Nexus. That's probably the correct way to say that. Yeah, I bought a lifetime prescription to them.
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing...
Something? Now, I'd like to take a nap and heal myself here. But every time I do, I wake up with a strange man in my bed. I'm looking at him.
Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
Yeah, there's beds over here.
Deacon's record is the best. You could learn a lot from him.
Which one of these beds can I sleep in? There she is. She's out here sleeping a lot. That works. What's my, jackpot, Medford Memorial, secure the EIA cache. Yeah. Like, oh, she said something about Tinker Tom as well. I better go back there.
Sometimes the story's got it right. You kicked ass at Malden.
Well,
When running synths out of the wealth, wastelanders can be a bigger problem than even the Institute.
there's a bed somewhere up here where every once in a while I sleep in it.
Make sure you're never followed here. It's all our
Where's
assets.
Tinker?
So a ghoul walks into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve ghouls here." Ghoul says, "That's fine. Is the human fresh?"
Tinker. Sometimes this guy hops up in a nanosecond. You click on him and boop, he's on his feet in a tenth of a second. It's
The
so
boys have
funny.
been working on some new toys. You want to take a look?
Okay.
I'll take a look.
Okay, here's what I got.
I need all the 10mm I can get. Oh, he does not look different. No, he doesn't look different. He's one of the special characters. I just love the characters in this game. They are true, unique, interesting characters. Specialities and all that. Let's look at it. Yeah, I want your Molotovs. I want your frag. Ooh, 11 frag grenades? Yeah. I thought I bought this. I've got one. Spend a grand? That means I gotta sell a bunch of stuff. I picked up a bunch of stuff. I was hoping to find a shotgun. Yeah. Found a mod through another streamer. Garvey has a beard. Piper and the other. I've seen several mods that change Piper, Kate, and the French girl. But I finally settled on one. I've had some people help me. They come into the stream. There's a guy called Fallout Guides. He helps a lot of people with their Fallout game. Wow, Bottle-Cap Mine, 5-0. I don't like to sell Fat Man, but I can make them if I want them. Oh, the robot lady. Yes, yes. I'll think of her name eventually. My mind is a steel trap, but it's like Swiss cheese. It's full of holes. Yuri. She's one of my favorite. I guess I'm a sucker for that French accent. She seeks knowledge. Yeah. I had this theory. I'm not sure if it was right, but at the time I used to believe it. I would watch the follower. I would look into their inventory and see what weapons they carry. And then I would notice, pay attention to what weapons they pull out and use. You know? And they're not always the same thing. They often pull out a weapon that was not in their inventory. And so I see Curie pull out a sledgehammer and start beating on someone. It's like, okay, you're wearing the Grodnak costume, and I'm giving you a super sledge. And she was awesome with it. I mean, most of the followers drive me nuts. Yeah, they're a blessing and a curse. Although, I never get sick of her. I never get sick of her. Got 11 of these? Oh my god. I gotta be... There we go, we reached the end. We reached the end. Okay, we'll call that good. I didn't spend any of my money. I still got over 50K. That works for me. He is always at the door. I haven't spent... I made the mistake when I did a big playthrough through there. I aggroed one of the factions. I aggroed somebody, and everybody aggroed on me. All the factions aggroed on me. What a shit show! Oh my god! What a clip! What a show that made! And Gage was one of them. So I killed him before I could even get him as a follower. I need a bio break. BRB. Okay. HBWB. Okay, so what's the next quest? Safe. Oh, right, this one. She gave me. Scribe Halen gave me. Hurry back. Welcome back. Oh, thank you. I was gonna look that up later because I didn't know what it meant. Yeah, my breaks are very quick. Very quick. Yeah. I try to, you know, I don't know. I try to do things the way I want everybody else to do it. And I try not to do what I would not like. Just going to send you a coffee. Well, thanks for the thought. I spent so much time chatting with you when I see you. I've got something on my homepage for Twitch that says something about it's got a $100 bill. It's a nice piece of artwork, looking like it's got water running through it and it's swirling down a drain. And I say, keep your money. You probably need it more than I do. I appreciate the sentiment, though. I don't do this for money. Haha, clever. No, I don't want to monetize. You read that? Yeah. I think I can fast travel from... I don't know if I can fast travel from right here, but I know I can fast travel from corridor if I can find that girl at the desk. Where's that girl at the desk? You know, you've got hams. It's funny for such a little place. I think that's it right there. She's just not sitting at her desk. There she is in the shadow.
Vault blue, huh?
I'm not wearing blue, and my vault suit is orange and black. Once you're here, you can fast travel. Yeah, it's not enjoyable anymore. Not been here in this playthrough yet. Great grandson waiting here. Fair enough. Oh. Those must be old pictures of you I've seen. I would have never guessed you'd have a great grandson. Although, thinking about it, yeah, you don't have to be that old to be a great grandmother. My brother was a grandfather at 35, but those girls started way too early. Family in your... That's hard to understand. You're 200 years old. Huh. Missing something in the translation. Yeah, you know, I was offered affiliate. Oh, I get it. Yeah, right. See, sarcasm and jokes are hard to understand through chat. There's no facial expressions. There's no voice inflections. It's just words that it's hard to know. I find myself trying not to chat because eventually I get banned or timed out or something because someone misunderstands my humor. they think I don't know. So it's difficult to communicate accurately through chat. I read the contract for affiliate and I didn't want to sign it. I don't want commercials. Oh yeah, I had been banned from places when I was just joking. Yeah. It's like, dude, your mods are too quick on the trigger, man. They just don't get it. I had a guy ask me why I didn't want to be affiliated, and when I told him, his mod timed me out for 5 minutes. It's like you asked me. Yeah, you are then obligated to follow their... Yeah. Well, they want to be able to interject followers, interject comments. They want to be able to remove comments. They want to be able to remove followers. And, of course, all the commercials. And for what? You know, a percentage of each subscriber. Yeah, and your content, exactly. And so, how many subscribers do you need to sell yourself to the man? When does it become worth it? $100 a month? $500 a month? That's chump change for a guy who lives in Connecticut with my standard of living. You know, I'm not in Appalachia on a dirt farm where, you make a couple $1,000s a year and you feel like you're rich. You know, it would take an awful lot. I'm retired. I'm okay. I'm not starving. No commercials. So I try to do my show the way I want everybody else to do theirs. I don't have the attention span to wait for someone to take a 15 or a 30-minute break. I don't know if that's quite going to make it. No, that didn't quite make it. That's going to make it. That's going to make it. Wait, somebody's fighting him. Don't kill. Yeah, let them fight it out. Who's fighting who over there?
I can't see.
I lost him.
Oh boy.
Take whatever you can.
That was a little squirrely. That was a little squirrely. How'd I get half dead? 3-minute ad for... Oh, 3 minutes? Forget it. Forget it. I stopped following people because they turned into mercs. Come on, dude, take him out already.
You hit like a rad roach. I can't see.
Dude. I can put up with a 10-second ad. If it's a rare 30-second ad, okay. But some of these guys started to max the ads. And it's like, dude, you got 4 people watching you. How much money can you possibly be making per commercial? A nickel per commercial? A penny for every commercial? You're killing me here. I'm not watching you anymore. I'm sorry. I can't. That's why I watch Twitch, because I can't watch TV. I can't put up with the commercials. Especially if you can't skip them. Fortunately, seem to get around streamers that don't make me sit. Yeah, well, you're not going to find commercials here. Ever. And I had the conversation with someone the other day. I skipped through them. Sometimes you can't. Luckily, the ones you can't skip through, they're 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 15 seconds. Okay, so we got our ass handed to us right there. Yeah, I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and they said, you know, if I ever got thousands of followers and hundreds of subscribers, and the money finally became something that was hard to turn down, I would make a special deal with Twitch. I'll pay you part of my proceeds to not put commercials on my channel. I don't need every penny I'm making. Get rid of the commercials, I'll give you the money. You'll notice my head is a very small footprint up in the corner, and it's semi-see-through. It's not about my big face on the screen. Oh, Amazon is rather big to care about the little guy, girl. Okay, are they? Oh, I see now. They're too big to care. Well, that's okay. They can keep their shit. I don't need it. I just won't partner. If you don't partner, they won't give you commercials because you're not monetized. They won't put you in the list. They won't support you. You're Mr. Scene. You're blended into. Yeah. He asked me about that. I told him that is your style. Yeah. It's called opaqueness. And the other thing you'll notice is my voice is not 5 times louder than the game. If you want to listen to the game and maybe a little bit of my banter while you're falling asleep, you can do that. Very few guys are doing that. If I turn the game up so I can hear it, I can hear the guy's voice like this every time he talks. I can't sleep through that. I try to make my voice the same level as the game. I try to do my stream the way I want it. Most people aren't like that. I'll only attract a few people that think like me. But like the Marines, I just need a few good men or women. I don't need a lot. You know, any more than 2 or 3 people to talk to becomes hard to manage. We're gonna play this a little different. There is a dude, I do like him, but at his stream I can't handle it. Yeah. What I started to do, I've got a few guys that I really like, and I like to support them. but because of the hours, it's usually when I'm getting ready to lay down, mellow out in front of the TV, and I'll fall asleep. And the sound balance is very poor. So I watch the VOD. I can watch their VODs. Okay, so we're just up the road or down the road from these guys, or around the corner. Yeah, they're right over there. So we got a chance to do this again.
Someone there?
No, I mean, yeah.
Gonna be a good fight! Out there. Somewhere.
Your day.
This played a little different.
Let me know what I can carry.
Just carry a tune. Going to bed at 7 a.m. Yeah. It's 2 a.m. here. You're 3 or 4 hours behind me. It's at 10 o'clock or something? 11 o'clock at night? I have all kinds of weird hours. Luckily I can sleep when I want, wake when I want. Yeah, 11:30. Yeah, I got 20 after, but yeah. It's hard to figure out daylight savings. Like, I got family in Arizona, and they don't follow daylight savings. So it's like, okay, sometimes we're 4-hour difference, sometimes we're 3-hour difference. Oh, this place. Now we get to go inside. Nighttime is quiet. I watch this guy. He's in a city, a big city. You hear the ambulances and the fire trucks and the police and the motorcycles and all this traffic. Doesn't matter. He can shut the windows.
Well, someone
but...
sure wanted to keep out trespassers.
And with me, it's the crickets and all the bugs and the... Dude, you gotta stop it!
Get the hell out of my face.
Here. I got a plan. I don't want this guy hanging around me too long. He's gonna have another I love you man speech, and before you know it's too late. Oh no! Oh no! Man, time flies.